Hello everybody. The video you're about to watch is actually a small chunk of a much larger stream. If you'd like to go and watch the entire thing in all of its weird, wacky, and unusual glory, head on over to Red's Stream Archive and you'll be able to watch it. These do come out a fair bit after those stream archives are uploaded, which are about 1 week after the stream itself. So you're still a little bit behind, and if you go there, you'll have a little bit extra. So I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, let's take this slow. Ah, okay. What's all the racket out there? I told you to keep quiet. You mean your daughter that's out here sitting in front of your door crying in the middle of the night? Oh, it's just you, Chibo. Sorry, I thought you were Jenny's father. I'm balancing our checkbook right now. I need to be alone for a while, okay? Chibi-Robo got yelled at. And you'd better get to bed too, young lady. Ah. Well, she spoke in full sentences without us wearing the frog costume. Ah, and there's our way in. It's okay, Jenny. I'm here to help. Thanks for the update, Pop-Tart. We didn't do much to get any happy points. Yeah. If you're ever going to become Super Chibi-Robo, you'll need some advice, namely mine. If you need to get back to the Chibi house fast, put on the trauma suit and press Z. Oh, okay. While you're here, Chibi-Robo, would you like to save? Nope. Don't have enough scrap for another little bot. Let's see. We got a fair amount of trash. Let's go and toss this stuff before we head upstairs. Grab what we can on the way. I can't see anything. This way we can get the happy points we need to get our next battery upgrade. Oop, I guess I'm a little too close there. Oop, we're just on a higher level. So the other tools that I know... gosh dang it! So the other tools that I know that we need are the spoon and the dropper. Those are kind of the main ones. We haven't fully explored the house, and I want to do that before I start looking up where those might be. Lob it with A. Oh, yeah. We got more than enough. You got a total of 56 happy points, so yeah, exactly enough. Well, not exactly, just 1 point over. And 51 moolah. Okay, actually. Oh, forgot. Yeah, there's a plug back here. No, I'm good. Like I said, we still got a few areas to explore. Once I'm confident that I'm not just... that I've searched most of the areas, if I still haven't found it, I'll look it up. Thanks, though. Ow! Not again. How did that even fit down here? Are you okay? It's happened 3 times. Ow. How did this even happen? How did you get mud on your feet from the foyer? I should have enough. Right. A little bit more. Ah. Yeah, and see the door is open during the day, so we can head in, open up the slats so that at night we can get in there. No, we're not going to save Telly. I know you're programmed to say that every single time, so I'm not going to say don't, but... Now, oh. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Oh! It looks like you can use this to climb up. Yep. I can tell, Telly. You gonna tell me I can float across that now? Yeah, you are. There we go. You open the peephole. Now you can pass through here at night. Alright. There's a ticket stub over there. There's a frog? Why does it have teeth marks on it? What's wrong, Chibi-Robo? Huh? What's that? Let's go and have a closer look. It's a twitching frog corpse. It looks like a frog. But... how horrible! Who could have done such a thing? You think it could have been Tao? No, those aren't normal teeth marks. Yeah, you're right. He already has plenty of food and bones and stuff. Yeah, you gotta lay off the lily pad ale. It hits you hard. But who could have? Huh? Chibi-Robo, there's something over there. I don't see anything. Huh? Wait a minute. There really was something over there. I'm gonna go take a look. Maybe you shouldn't. Hey, you okay? Ribbit. 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 Right, I don't speak frog. Receipt 1. Receipt 1 Chibi-Robo equals crazy moolah. Pretty strong little robot. It won't open if you don't know the correct password. Alright, alright. Let's recharge because I see a chibi door. No, not gonna save. There we go. Okay. Maybe we can pull this out? To the chibi door. That's another good one. Some more trash for us, at least. Oop. Yeah, I should have figured that wasn't gonna work. Hey, let's head over here. Something moving back there. Hey, can you hear me, man? Front door. I need to double check that. I don't remember where it is. Really? I mean, I guess that is technically where part of what a foyer is. It's supposed to be like the main the area just inside the main door to a house. Typically, it's also where you would have the staircase leading up to the second floor. And I guess if you don't really have any other place, basement access, that is a decent place for basement access. Seriously? A fourth time? Okay, someone's doing this intentionally. Are you okay? Happened 4 times now. Hey, Spaghetti Pocket. Thank you for the follow. Getting us up to 46 now. We're only 4 more followers away from, well, the next step I need to take in order to get to the point where this is more than just a hobby for me. Definitely. I'll be honest. I think it's technically a Nintendo property, and I was a little wary about playing it, because you know how Nintendo is. But still. Chibi-Robo, I know you're working hard, but it's time for a break. Alright. Let's adjust your happy point total. Your chibi ranking has gone from 238 to 86. Yeah, that's why I figured this would probably be fairly safe as far as Nintendo properties go to be playing on stream and uploading VODs for. I figured Nintendo it'd probably be like, yeah, it's so long dead that there's no point, and this guy's so small. Citrussoft has sent you a special gift, a brand new bonus battery. Wow, would you look at that? Your battery power went up to 160. Now we gotta get into the top 10, I think, is our next one. In order to get the next bonus battery, you need 401 more happy points. While you're here, Chibi-Robo, would you like to save? No, I'm good. It's gonna be a pain. Yep, I know. Nope. Yeah, sorry about that, my bad. There we go. Alright, so now we can go into the parents' bedroom during the night. Look, here's the thing. I don't blame anyone, company or otherwise, for protecting their IP. And that's actually because of a little quirk, at least in the US. Obviously, different countries have different copyright law. But in the US, it's basically a use it or lose it system. So, say, for instance, to take it to an extreme, you had the copyright for a spoon. A very particular type of spoon, but for a spoon. And you find out that someone else is making a version of your spoon. Even if it's better, it's still basically an exact duplicate. Well, because of the use it or lose it system that we have in the US, if you don't sue them, and then someone else comes along and starts doing the same thing, and you try to sue them for infringing your copyright, that's where the use it or lose it kicks in. Basically, if you have a copyright on something, you have to protect it in as many possible instances as I think it's just reasonably can. They don't expect you to like do all of, sue everyone, but it's very much a, look, you need to show us that you're actually trying to protect this copyright and it means something to you. Yeah, it also doesn't help that Japan's copyright system is quite a bit different from the US, to the point that copyrighted material in Japan is sometimes retroactive. So take the Nintendo's Power World lawsuit right now. The Power World beta, basically, whatever you want to call this, like pre-release that's currently out. Yeah, well, in the US, you're not supposed to be able to have a copyright for a single word. That would just be stupid. You can't copyright a word, or at least you're not supposed to be able to. We'll get back to that in a minute. Now, what are we gonna do? That is a odd bed. These bills are piling up. On top of that, the electric bill is skyrocketed. He's just hopeless. Oh, our head was still open. But yeah, so from what I understand, once again, I probably should have said this sooner, but not legal advice. In Japan, copyrights are retroactive. So, and that's kind of what Nintendo is using the whole Power World thing, because what they're suing for is two separate things. It's two separate copyrights. The first copyright is basically the aiming, the ability to aim an object that you throw at a creature to capture said creature and turn it friendly so that it fights for you. The other one is basically a rideable mount-like creature that can transition from land to air and back again. Both of these copyrights Nintendo did not own until after Palworld was released to the public. But because of the way that Japanese copyright law works, those are technically retroactive, and they can technically sue. Yeah, that's one of the things that's really hard for people in the US to get their head around for Japanese copyright law, because if they tried that same thing here in the US, which they are doing, by the way, Nintendo got a copyright in the US in the last month or two that would technically apply to Palworld, but that's not how copyright works in the US. It's not retroactive. And that's something that a lot of people in the US have a hard time understanding, because that's just not how it works here. Still, the Palworld devs are a Japanese company, so I have no doubt that they have Japanese lawyers and consulted with their lawyers before this. Just to make sure there wouldn't be any issues if Nintendo did. I don't think that Palworld is going to win entirely. I do think, like, worst case scenario, Palworld will probably have to do something like make it so so that you're actually firing something not shaped like a sphere from, like, a wrist-mounted crossbow or something, so you're not throwing it. The transitioning from the mount transitioning from land to air, that's going to be even tougher, especially since in all these cases, even in Japan, as far as Japanese law is concerned, there are multiple companies that were doing this before, that were using these systems before, and even though it's retroactive, Nintendo isn't going after them. Nintendo is going after the company that is making a game that is very clearly heavily inspired by it. They're not going after, say, Digimon or Card Captors or anything like that. Hi there, Chibo. How do you get in here? Did you come to check on me because you were worried about me? Well, actually, you're an adult. I'm worried about Jenny, the daughter that you're just letting cry outside your door every night. But I'll say yes. Thank you, Chibo. Mom just gave you 52 happy points. You got 150 moolah. Spread the happiness. I bet Jenny and her dad asked you to check up on me. Well, since you're here, would you mind keeping me company? I'm balancing our checkbook, but something just doesn't add up. I'm exhausted. I wonder if that's a toy receipt I'm missing. I'm betting he's hiding one somewhere. I asked him about it earlier, and he said, "Don't worry, you have all of them." When it comes to toys, I don't know if I can trust him to have any self-control. Oh, hey, can you do me a favor, Chibo? See if you can find a hidden toy receipt. If you find one, bring it back to me. And if you do, my husband will have some explaining to do. A hidden toy receipt, huh? We have the theater ticket. Spider robot invasion. Who's to blame? Scientist missing. Well, that's why I said it's a good thing that the. Well, all right, everyone. That's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you want, you can take a look right over here, and that will be whatever YouTube thinks of my content will be best for you to watch. Or you can look over here, and that will be the playlist for the rest of this game as I'm playing through it. So, as always, I hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. TTFN.